Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquiggums here. I'm joined by Mutanat for our new series of Dig or Die. It's by Gaddy Games, and we already attempted, we had like 4 episodes, and then we got absolutely crushed, and we got into a cycle of non-stop dying. So we've learned a little bit, we've played around a little bit more, and hopefully we can survive this time around.
They're not joking when they say, don't kill a new creature.
Yeah, you are a representative of Craft & Co. You are selling automated fabrication tools across the galaxy until the day you crash on a dangerous planet.
We all gonna die.
It's not going to be great. Ta-da! Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Alright, well, I'm going to get started. We don't have to necessarily build directly at the ship, but I still want to build above ground this time around. Our below ground thing works for a while, but we've run into a lot of little issues that I'm not a big fan of. So, I just killed our first creature, and anything that you kill will attack you, I guess except for fish, maybe, will attack you at the night times. So anything
I feel like they're definitely looking for a way.
Yeah, they probably are. But yeah, if you're going to kill something, make sure you're ready to actually battle that when the swarm of doom comes at night. Because yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot. Now the combat, the smoothness of this game are definitely some of its most amazing qualities. Like, it's really smooth. They went with a more animated cartoon style, less pixelated like many of the games in this genre are. I don't know what you want to call these. Are these just 2D side-scrolling platform survival games? Because I feel like calling it a Terraria is an insult to any game that comes up with its own unique and cool ideas.
This doesn't have a Terraria feel, honestly, really, to me, very much at all.
I say only the basic concepts, but yeah, it doesn't feel too much like Terraria or Terraria, in my opinion, either. Alright, so I am going to go and attempt my very best to gather up some of the stuff. So we do know a little bit about what we're doing, because again, we've played this for about 2 hours or so. And yeah, so we know that we can kill the bugs, we can kill the fish, though not with the weapons that we have. The fish are a little too strong for the weapons that we have. And we can kill these little unicorn dog rhino things.
I can't place dirt up above here.
Yeah, you have to be able to put it on a backdrop. So we'll have to get up to stone. Can you look at what we need for stone?
Materials.
Yeah, what materials? It's just the glow crystals, right? To upgrade, I'm sorry, to upgrade the fabricator thingy to stone. You have to just place it somewhere. You can always pick it back up. I'm often a little bit more of a... Well, I assume it's more dangerous, but I actually have no idea. Also, here's another thing I figured out. You don't actually have to switch if you're just harvesting. You can keep your gun out and just right-click. You don't have to switch back and forth. Which
Useful.
is pretty cool, yeah. I figured that out on accident yesterday. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Get out of here, fish.
Alright,
Nobody likes you.
You did not tell me. Yes, we need to kill some more of the bugs. We need to get 3 of the crystal gem thingies from the bugs. You do slowly regenerate health over time, so if you do take some damage, you can come back. Alright, I have this.
No, it's raining.
I'm going to upgrade it. And then, to get the tool, I need 2 more blue gems. Alright, so I'm going to continue to look. Oh, that's another cool thing about this game. There's a lot of really cool little things you'll see as you play through. The rain is not everywhere immediately, like in most games of this type. It actually comes in waves, like there's clouds that blow on overhead. The rain's actually quite, well, crazy looking as you see, and quite intrusive on your screen. But you definitely know it's raining. And I think it adds a little, like, cover to some of the enemies. It's a difficult thing. And then you also have to run off the water, and there's all sorts of stuff that this game does, and does well. And it's quite cute. I likes it. You can get a little bit of extra height from shooting downward when you jump. Especially when you get stuff like the... Oh, alright, I went too far. Time to go back. Especially when you get stuff like the shotgun out and whatnot. It's going to make it quite good. So we need to be able to harvest up to, I think, stone. And then we can start doing the backdrop stuff. If I can just get a couple more... Man, I am not very lucky when it's coming to getting these power gem things. How about you?
No, I haven't really done much as far as I've shot a couple bugs, but not really successful yet.
Alright. You do need dirt to make stuff, though, as well.
I have a lot of dirt.
Okay. To make, what is it called? The backdrop things, and I even think the stone. You need both dirt and stone blocks.
Oh, we can't get stone until
I get the upgrade, yeah, I know. If you have two... We can't kill those. If you have two of them, you can get yours upgraded and you can start harvesting stone, because I already did the other thing.
Probably.
So, come here, check this. See if you can upgrade your tool.
Okay, let's see. Yep.
Okay, so you start harvesting stone. I will pick this up. I got one. Alright, and you're going to build up over back where we started at-ish?
Yeah, I built underneath it briefly.
Okay, yeah, probably the first night we're going to probably need that.
I figure eventually
Right,
we can rebuild.
Okay, I got mine now as well. Let me take a look at what we need for weapons. Alright, we're going to be needing a lot of defense. Okay, we do need some iron. You're not harvesting. Why are you not harvesting?
Whenever I upgrade my gun, it takes a second.
Out.
It freaks out on me for some reason.
Oh, that's right.
I have to physically drag the new gun into my new slot.
That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't do that as the host.
I'm not sure if that's just something I'm doing that's buggy.
Well, the game is still in early access, folks. It just got its multiplayer release, I think, real recently. That's why they contacted me, so I was like, yeah, I'll play it, for sure. This is a game that had always been kind of on my radar. And, yeah, super excited to give it a shot. Alright, how much time do we have left? I keep having friend things pop up. Alright, we got a little bit there. Time before nighttime. Remember, we're going to want to have a singular thing opening if we can. And don't make it too wide either. Well, I guess, you know, no choice. It's as wide as it's going to be. I was hoping to be able to find a little bit more iron, but I guess let's use the scrap. Alright, I'm heading back, preparing for the night. The night is a big deal. It's scary. It does lots of bad things to you. So be aware of that. Be very, very aware. Also, try not to headbutt fish. It's not good for you. Ooh, am I gonna make it in time? Yes, I am.
Plop your machine down.
Yep. Alright, all the scrap I've collected. Oh, I don't have any of the other stuff.
We need lamps. You able to put lamps down?
I'll be able to get something here. Just give me a sec. Flashlight, how about that? I know it's not the most ideal of situations. And this is why we are wanting to build a smaller base down the line. It's because they do chisel through from the top and from the bottom. So we need to make sure we leave openings. If you don't, they're just going to chisel through whatever floor, or ground, or ceiling, or wall that you have. I know the guns right now aren't super useful, but... Alright, and you can repair them with your little repair gun.
Got ourselves a little Mexican bug off.
Yeah, we do. I got your back, man! I see there's animals beneath us trying to gnaw their way through.
Not really sure why, since there's an opening over here to the right.
They're probably spawned underground, so trying to find their way from there. So yes, you build many defenses, and you hope that you survive each and every night. And every time you kill a new creature, it's going to make that creature come in the waves that come to murder you. So the stronger things you need are very useful for the higher tech, but they also could cause you death. And not in a good way. But I know if there's a good way of death, but you know. Okay, so we did that.
Ah!
Let's see. Oh, what's happening? Oh,
There's a bug.
sorry, I was in the menus here. Alright, picking all this stuff up. Alright, let's just harvest all this stuff out.
Yeah, just take all this.
Yeah, now, I do have a small problem with this. As we saw, there are people or oh my god, look at all the dogs over there. As you see, there are animals that are, like, chewing through. I don't know where we can put the
I actually, so
concrete.
it's somewhere we may want to not go right away, but one base I saw, that mountain that you can't dig through, someone built their base in there.
There's a mountain you can't dig through.
Yeah, it's where the white bugs are, though, so...
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Alright. We need iron, so can you go start harvesting us some iron? You need a flashlight, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, let's see if I can't, Hey, you know what? You can just take mine. I'll make another one. Alright, so we have to look for these little glow things. These are what allow us to build lamps and all sorts of other things. So they are pretty important early on, the little glow algae looking coral stuff. Oop, I need oxygen. Ha! Kind of forgot that important detail. This is iron, and ironically, you find it before you find copper. It's one of the rare games that happens. Usually it's always copper as your first resource. But that's okay. We are by...
I know that we need iron for our buildings before we can start minting our pennies.
That's right. And we are by no means experts at this game in any way, just so you know. So don't expect like, oh, they're the most amazing. No, we're going to make tons of mistakes. But we're going to try to learn and figure stuff out as we go. And hopefully you'll be at least mildly entertained. We need a lot of stone. We need as much iron as you can get your hands on as well.
Ah, I just drained the swamp.
The swamp.
The water area to the left of our base.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm getting a lot of stone, for sure. Only finding a little bit of iron.
Yeah, I didn't find much iron either. Found some underwater. I snagged all that up. We're going to end up having to spelunk into some caves and whatnot down the road, but it's alright. So another cool thing about this game, or terrible, depending on if you like physics or not, is you can't build things that aren't structurally sound. So no more just randomly building one block and building an entire base off of it. You actually have to build a real base that's going to hold up. I don't know if the physics are 100% sound, but they do exist.
And that's scary.
Alright, and terrifying. Alrighty. I might have enough stone.
Oh, it's so wet.
Here. However, I don't have a way of getting back up. Alright, I'm heading back to the ship area. I still have no idea where the red ferns are, unfortunately, so when we get to that upgrade part, it's probably going to take us a bit. We'll stall out a little, but hopefully by then our base is defensible enough that we're not going to have to worry too much about it. Really good at landing on projectiles at this point. Is that bad? I feel like it's not great.
It's not bad. Oh yeah, I found some of them red flowers.
Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna fill this in as I tunnel my way out, that way. Theoretically, we won't be attacked from down there. Which, we all know how theory works. It doesn't. Just gonna go one step further down. Alright. Jumping dog. Take him out.
Did you mention the fact that you can jump higher by shooting your gun?
I did. I said it was one of the cool things that we are both big fans of, yes.
I likes it. Alright, heading back to base myself.
Alright. I will start building.
Also, I wish you stopped copying me whenever I jump.
I know. That's one of the weird, I guess we could call it a glitch. I assume it's a glitch that we've noticed.
Or you may really just want to know when I'm jumping. I'm not going to take that away from you.
Yeah, but it's not actually when you're jumping.
I know.
What's the problem?
So, are we going to... See, I think now that... Are you trying to get up?
Yes.
Set the machine.
Alright, I'm going to build a flashlight for me. Alright. Build some scaffolding. And we're going to build a lot of concrete wall, and we're going to build a lot of concrete back wall, too. Okay.
I'm going to upgrade our machine.
Okay.
Or did you already do that?
I did that for tier 1.
Is this a 1 or 2?
That's a tier 2 now, so...
Oh, so
I did it the first
mine.
upgrade, sorry. That's what I meant to say. I said it wrong. Is it nighttime already? Not quite, okay. It's just rain.
Building a whole bunch of
Can
concrete
you-
block walls.
Can you build one more of the back wall?
What's
I'm not
that called?
sure. It'll be the grades, concrete back wall.
Oh, well, actually, I've been building a ton of those. Crap.
Alright. Just build Now, the problem is, if we ever have to pick anything up, watch out, you're in my way. Get on top here. Or, yeah, over. I don't want to go much further to the right. You can go a little bit further right. Oh, you put the wrong one there. It's okay.
And yet, I still built it. Thought you said I couldn't do that.
I was also... Oh, no, I guess this is fine. I was thinking about building up higher. I think you attached to the dirt block in the back is what happened. Oh, and I did that wrong already.
I don't know that you need that support structure yet.
No, since we have the back wall, it doesn't look like we do. But it still gives us a way in and out. So I'll still have that there. What I was going to do was actually build this up higher and use the bottom ground as this stuff, and then build like 2 or 3 up, and then build another floor on top of that. That's alright, this works. Alright, so it's a
Place
little
our
bit,
machine.
It's a little bit short though. Yeah.
We can also eventually build the platforms.
Yeah, we can already do that. Alright, let's take a look. Guns. I only have one of these. Did you do that on purpose?
Yes.
Okay. So make sure. Can you build one more thing to the left for me to put the... Oh, I guess I can just put it there. It's fine. I want to make sure that the water does not run into our stuff. Alright, what am I missing for this? More iron. Do you have any iron left? Not mine, I get some scrap. I'm okay. Alrighty. another gun. Another gun. Where is they're there? The turret, I should say.
Aha, I'm covering up our ship.
Does that please you in some way?
It does. There's just a giant E key now.
Giant Iki.
No one will know we crash landed now.
And we crash landed on stuff. That's the story. Like, we can't play the good guys.
Ah!
Oh, what are you doing? You're building on top of above the thing. You can't build above it. Take those blocks down from up there.
I just never experienced
Oh no,
it
this is
before.
why you can't build this stupid platform. Our whole base is gonna flood. It's alright. I forgive you. For your shenanigans.
I never doubted your ability to forgive.
Alright. So with these guns... Oops.
Ah.
It's so hard for you to target stuff. I want to replace it.
Ah, you just like zapped my whole area.
Yeah, I did.
Let's get some guns up top here.
That's why I picked up the two that were on the top of the ceiling. Eh. Well, that's why I picked up the one apparently that was on top of the ceiling. It needs to be repaired constantly though.
Alright, so we'll build a support structure, and then we'll build another. The guy on the bottom seems to be doing pretty good.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We're burrowing through. About to get a big flood on the left. Can you defend on the other side? Repair that gun? You need to have your repair tool out and left click on it. You can walk through that metal. Alright. They're really angry on the side.
Oh, bad.
What did you just do? You're alive! How did you get stuck inside the... That was weird.
It burrowed through strangely.
It did do that.
My gun blew me off the edge, the backfire on it.
Do you have the shotgun?
No, but the other gun still moves you back some
it
too.
does a little, yeah. Alright. I don't know if I like the platform thing, but... Eh.
We can move it. I was just experimenting with it. We had never built one before.
Yeah.
By no means am I married to it.
Now, we could build a defensive thingy over... Oh. Okay, hold on. Is that gonna help it? Normally it does. No? Well, we don't know how to build yet, guys.
We need to move this gun right here. I think that's part of it.
Gotta put the backdrop up first. Wow, it's okay. Alright.
We need to finish our backdrop.
Alright, what do we need for the... Sorry, at least we have the runoff, right? It's not that bad. What do I need for a shotgun? Because that's going to be pretty darn... Oh, I can already do it. Sweet. This is my favorite gun so far in the game. Mutanat likes the, what is it, the plasma assault rifle machine gun.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you need more stone, or is it just iron at this point?
Yeah, I need more. Both.
Alright.
Let's go spelunking here to the left.
Yeah, I'm just going to drop down straight. Same thing, it all leads to the same place. The flashlight doesn't seem to have any kind of battery life, which is great.
There we go.
Coal too, perfect. I said we're gonna need to find some coal, and we're gonna need to
And
find
a whole bunch of these red plants.
Yeah. Get us some lamps.
Oh, there's a spiky guy over here.
Uh-oh. I don't know if we're quite ready for that yet. I feel like we need to build the building a little bit wider because the guns aren't reaching their maximum range.
Gotcha.
So they are getting shot a little bit when things are funneled into the spot that they're funneled into. My biggest concern is them chiseling in from underground, but maybe we can put platforms on the underground area, like so we can get up and down, because right now they're just like making giant holes. And like we're just gonna fall to the
Uh-oh, spiky guy.
Oh, he's over there now.
There's one on each side.
Just keep going.
Run!
Yeah, let's not go deeper, let's go up. Iron! Hopefully the spiky guy doesn't end up in here. Alright, there's tons and tons of rock here, tons of everything else. I think this is... Alright, we should probably start heading back up. There's spike gas coming. But I think this is probably a pretty good spot to break off the old episode. Let's say you. There's some more iron. There's a lot of iron up in this area. So you might have to dig your way up here. Because unfortunately, you don't have the shotgun able to blast your way like I was able to. But yeah, we'll break off the episode here. If you guys want to know more information about the game, where to get the game information on the developer, or any of that wonderful fun stuff, it'll all be down below in the description of the video. And various links and stuff like that there. And if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like and a comment. Tell us what you thought. Any other things? You want to plug your Twitter that you don't have?
Nope, I'm good.
He's good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, until the very next episode, he's Mutanat, I'm Bumpy McSquigums, and we'll see you next time.